Alright, so the topic that we have for today, as we discussed in the last class, this would be recurring decimals. And recurring decimals, how do we know them? We know them when we see a dot on top of a certain digit. So what it means when there is a dot on top of this digit, it would mean that this particular number, this particular digit, it would keep on repeating itself. So if I see somewhere 0.3 dot, 0.3 dot, this would mean that this is equal to 0.33333 till infinity. Now the question is, how can I convert this recurring decimal into a fraction? So the first step would be, I would say let x is equal to 0.3 dot, or the 0.3 recurring. So I say let x is equal to 0.3 dot, or in other words, x is equal to 0.333 onwards. Okay, now if I multiply, what I need to get rid of is these infinite number of threes that are there right after the decimal. So the first step I will do is I will multiply both sides of this x is equal to 0.33 with 10. So if I say multiplying both sides with 10. Okay, so that would give me, so this equation I call 1, and the second equation I call 10x, and the right hand side it would become 3.3333 till infinity. Any confusion till this step? Hopefully none. Miss Anam, do you understand the two steps that we have taken this far? Okay, you have done this before. Acha, then what I will do is I will take equation 2, and from this equation 2 I would subtract equation 1. So I would say subtracting 1 from 2. So when I subtract two equations, from the left hand side I will subtract the left hand side, and from the right hand side I will subtract the right hand side. Okay, so the left hand side, if I subtract the two left hand sides, it would become 10x minus x, and the right hand sides, they would be 3.33333 till infinity minus 0.3333. So on the right hand side, this would give me 9x, and from the left hand side, all these dot 3's to infinity, they would be subtracted because of this. So I would have just 3 left on the right hand side. So that would give me x is equal to 3 by 9, which is equal to 1 by 3. So x was what? 0.3 recurring. This is equal to 1 over 3. So this is how we convert a recurring decimal into a fraction. If you people have understood this question, please go ahead and solve this part B. Question number 1B. Please solve right now and give me your answers. Miss Noor, you joined in the middle of the question. Do you know how to solve recurring decimals? Please go ahead and solve question number 1B and let me know your answer. If I multiply the right hand side of x, right hand side is just x, multiply it with 10, what do I get? So 0.3, if I multiply it with 10, it becomes 3.3333. Multiply 0.33. Would become 7.77777. Yes, madam, we have to convert it into fraction. Wrong answer, Mr. Arman. 7 over 10 would be just 0.7. It wouldn't be 0.7 recurring. Mr. Elias, you have just joined. We have already discussed one question. Please go ahead and solve this question number 1B. Do you know how to solve recurring decimals? So we have done it for 0.33, 0.3 recurring. So we have 0.3 recurring is equal to 0.3333. Then we say let x is equal to 0.33, and then we would multiply both sides with 10. So we'll have 10x is equal to 3.333. And from this 10x is equal to 3.333, we subtract the first equation. So 10x minus x will become 9x, and 3.333 minus 0.333, it will become just 3. So 9x will be equal to 3. And no, we first make it 10x is equal to 7.777, and then we subtract the two equations. So we say 10x minus x is equal to 7.777 minus 0.777. Yes, madam, I'll check it in just a bit. X will be equal to 7 by 9. Acha ji, Miss Anam has sent the solution. Miss Anam. Your solution 9 by 7 by 9. 7 by 9 is equal to 0.7 recurring. Good. Acha, can somebody tell me first, Miss Noor, have you completed the solution? Question number 1B. You sent the answer in chat. Where? Miss Noor, where? Google chat or in the meeting chat? I can't see it. Oh, okay. My bad. Yes. All right. Can somebody tell me how we solve question number 1C? Please raise your hand if you know how to solve 1C. Yes, Miss Aisha, go ahead. Why would it be 100? So first of all, we have to know what this 0.4 recurring and 2 recurring. So it would be 0.4 to 0.42, 42, 42, 42, and onwards, right? And now we'll suppose that this is equal to x. So Miss Aisha, as she said, that instead of multiplying with 10, we'd be multiplying with 100. Please go ahead and solve it and let me know your answers. Miss Anam and Miss Noor, your answers, please, for 1C. Hmm. Is Aisha correct answer? Answer again. Your answer, it says just 0.42. It wouldn't be 0.42 recurring. All right, all of you who have solved this part, you can go ahead and solve the next part, which is 0.65 recurring. 14 by 33. How did you get 14 by 33, Miss Noor? By the way, it's correct. 42 by 99. In fact, it is better that we reduce it into a simpler fraction. Hmm. Hmm. So divide both values by 3. Hmm. 13 by 33. So Miss Anam, sorry, Mr. Arman and Miss Aisha, 13 by 33. This would be the simplified form. Good job, Miss Noor. Next question, please. Miss Anam has sent the solution. It is 42 by 99. Again, Miss Anam, this can be simplified further and it will become 13 by 33. Good job, nonetheless. It does. We have to give the fraction in the most simplified form. They can both be divided by 3. So 42 by 3, I mean, 3 13s are 42 and 3 33s are 99. Mr. Elias, are you with us? One D. Asha ji, till now we have had solution of Miss Aisha only. So 1D, it says 0.6565. So x is equal to 0.65 recurring. And when two digits they are recurring, we'd multiply with 100. So this would become 100x is equal to 65.6565 onwards. And then we subtract the two equations. So we say 100x minus x will be equal to 65.6565 minus 0.65 recurring. Okay. 65, 99. X is equal to 65 by 99. Mhm. Shaji, I have an answer by Miss Anam. No, someone else. Hmm. All right. All of you who have done the first four parts, you can move to question number 2. Question number 2 is 0.05 recurring. So the simplest way to remember for these questions is we have to get rid of the recurring digit. So the easiest way to get rid of the recurring digit is that in one of the two equations that you have a recurring digit, and in one of the equations in the other equation, you are one step ahead of it. So for example, for this 0.05 recurring, again, what we would do is we will first say x is equal to 0.0555, and then I will get the other equation, which could be 10x. I can use 10x or I can use 100x, whichever. Let's say 100x I use. We would see it would both would have their pros and cons. This would leave the answer in a decimal form. Okay, so 100x, it would give me 5.555555. Okay, and now if I subtract the two equations, I will have 100x minus x, that would give me 99x. And in the second one, 5.55555 recurring, this would give me 5.5. Hmm. Hmm. So this would give 100 is equal to 55 by 990. Because this 5.5, I can write 5.5 or I can write 55 out of 10. If I get rid of this decimal, I can write 55 out of 10. So it will become 55 by 990. What else would it be? So here I had 5.5. Do you get it till this point? So now 99x, instead of 5.5, I write 55 by 10. I convert it into fraction. And now I would have x is equal to 55 by 990. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, again, your question? I didn't get it. Because from this equation, let's call this equation 2, I subtracted the first equation, 100 minus x. 100x minus x, that would give me 9. So I'm subtracting the two equations. I didn't write over here. Subtracting 1 from 2. Anybody who has any confusion at all in question number 2a? Miss Noor, Miss Anam, Sir Arman. Miss Noor, Miss Anam, do you understand question number 2a? Please send me your answers for question number 2b. Yes, please. By the way, this 55 by 990, it can be reduced further if we solve them by 11. So 11 fives are 55 and 11, or 5 11s are 55 and 5 1s are 5 9s are 45, 5 8s are 40. So 11 by 198, this would be the simplest form of this fraction. Sure. So we have 0.062 recurring. Okay. So x is equal to 0.06262 onwards. So if I make it 10x, let's make it 100x. So 100x will be equal to 6.26262 and onwards. So if I subtract the two equations, I will have 99x is equal to 6.2, right? So 990x will be equal to 62, or x will be equal to 62 by 990. Okay, and I can simplify this further. If I simplify this further, not 999, madam, 62 by 990 it should be. If you're multiplying by 1000, so it would become, okay, Miss Anam, if you are doing it the way you are doing, everybody else, this is the solution. I mean, I hope your solutions they match. And if I simplify it further, 31 divided by 495, this would be the final answer. Now, Miss Anam, your solution the way. All right, all right. 31 by 495. Excellent, excellent. Good job. Move on to the next part. Okay, look over here. Miss Anam, if we do it by 1000, it would become 1000x is equal to 62.626262, right? 62.6262 and onwards. And x, all right, madam. Okay, x is 0.062. So it would create a mismatch. Do you see it? So that is why better not do it with 1000. 100 would be a safer bet. Because we need to get these digits aligned so that they get cancelled out. All right. Miss Noor, what's uh, so I got 99x is equal to 6.2. Then I multiplied both sides with 10. So I got 990 is equal to 62. So after this, I'm multiplying both sides with. Okay, okay, okay. So it would be 990x is equal to 62. All right, Miss Anam? अच्छा जी, Miss Noor has sent answer for 46 by 45. All right. Wouldn't we convert it into compound fraction, this improper fraction? Mixed fraction. Right now it's improper fraction, so convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction. It would become 1 whole 1 by 45. Okay, 1.02222. Yes, madam. Hmm. Yes, madam. Correct. If I do 100, then it would become 102 point. Yes, madam. Question number D. If you could give me just 1 minute, I solve this C and then get to that. So 100x minus x, that would give me 99x. 102.2. This would give me 102.2. Or it would give me 1022 by 990. So x will be equal to 1022 by 990. And can I reduce it further? 5, not 4. Okay, 2. and now 11. Did I make a mistake? No, I made a mistake. Where did I make the mistake? So 100x is equal to 1.022222. Okay. Okay. It would be 101.2. Okay. Thank you. So it would become 1012 divided by 990. 1012. Yes, this would be the answer. And now 1012 I can divide by 2, or I can divide by 11. In short, this would be reduced to 46 by 45, which would be equal to 1 whole 1 by 45. This is for question number 2C. Anybody who Arman, did you get answer for 2C? Mr. Arman. Acha ji is for 2D. Shall I move to 2? Anybody? Okay, shall I explain this 2C? Anybody who doesn't understand it, even though I've written the solution on the screen, anybody who still doesn't understand it? Mr. Ilyas, Miss Anam? Okay. Miss Anam? Okay. Moving on to question number 2D. Miss. Okay. So x is equal to 4.003838. So if I multiply it 10, 100,000, 10, 2D in the chat. Yes, miss. I'm seeing your answer. I'm just trying to solve it and then we can match it with your answer. Okay. All right. So if I do with 100, multiply with 100 on both sides, so I would have 100x is equal to 400.383838 and onwards. So these align. Okay. And now if I subtract the two, I would get 99x is equal to 400 minus 4. That would be 396.38. And then I'll have to multiply both sides by 100. So I get 9900x is equal to 39638 and x will be equal to 39638 divided by 9900. Miss Noor, one thing in your answer, you'll have to convert it into a mixed fraction. So this is divisible by 2. It would become 19819 divided by 4950, and then it would become 1 whole 19 by 4950. All right, Miss Aisha, have you done question number 2D? Okay. You're stuck. Where are you stuck? So the key for hmm, and what would that do? So no. It is correct this way. I'm just saying that this is an improper fraction. You have to convert it into a mixed one. So how do you do it? The quickest on your calculator, 19819 divided by 4950. It gives me 10 point something. 1 point something. 19819 divided by 4950. I get 4 point. Oh, I made a mistake. So it would be 4 whole. It would be 4 whole and so 4950 into 4, 19800. So that leaves 19 by 4950. Yes. So the complete answer would be 4 whole 19 by 4950. Good. Ji, Mr. Irman, question number 2C and 2D done. Is there any confusion? Do you have any questions or are you still attempting these? How to do C? Okay, sir, C. For C, we have got 1.02 recurring, right? So the first equation is we write it as it is 1.0 and then 2 recurring. Okay, now we need to get an equation in such a way that the second digit after decimal, this would have 2 recurring. There onwards, there should be just 2's. Okay, so if I multiply both sides with 100, on the left hand side I will have 100x, on the right hand side I would have 102.2. So if I write the right side, I would have 102. That would be before decimal, then decimal, it aligns with decimal, then 2, and then 2. So all these 2's after this first 2, they would get cancelled out if I subtract the two equations, and what would remain is 102.2 minus 1.0. So 102.2 minus 1, that would be 101.2. All right. You people didn't do well in the last test. There would be another test this Monday. And this time I want to see better marks, please. Everything that we have learned till Friday. The syllabus for all the quiz and tests that we do, it would be everything that we have done till the last class for all the tests that we are going to have. So now if you have once understood recurring decimals in any of the tests that come till the end, you could get a question on recurring decimals. Same for all the topics that you will learn. Gee, Miss Aisha, have you done 2D? Mr. Elias, which question are you currently solving?
Sir, I'm trying to D, but I'm just a little confused.
Okay, so for recurring decimals, I repeat once again, there would be a certain pattern of numbers that would be repeating. So for example, either you would have 0.xxx like this, or you would have 0.0xxx like this, or you would have 0.xy xy xy like this. What we are trying to do is we are trying to get rid of this whole recurring thing till infinity. So we are trying to get rid of this recurrence till infinity. So for that we have to do subtraction. That is rule number one, that these recurring decimals, they are solved by subtraction. Now one equation would be, we can obtain by the number itself. Whichever number we have, we would suppose it to be equal to x. Okay, the question is, what is the second equation that we produce? Do we multiply with 10? Do we multiply with 100? Do we multiply with 1000? So whenever you're trying to get the next equation, try to get it in such a way that if I arrange the decimals of the two equations, then there comes a point. So for example, for this 0.xy, I can do it by multiplying with 100. So if I multiply with 100, I would get xy dot xy xy xy. So once I align the decimals, the next digits, they must start aligning somewhere. Okay, and then if I hmm? After multiplying the second equation that I get, if I subtract the first equation from this, then there should be this alignment of all the numbers till infinity. If those numbers, they are aligned, I can say that I've got rid of everything till infinity and only the finite portion it remains. Okay, so for example, over here we had 4.00 and then 38383838. So we have to get the second equation in such a way that if I align the decimals of the two equations, then below this 3, somewhere either below this 3 or starting from this 8, somewhere there should be a sequence which matches with 838383 or 383838, that way. So then I can subtract the two equations and the numbers recurring till infinity, they are gotten rid of, and the finite portion that remains. I said for everybody who has done till 2D. Miss Anam, have you done 2D? Everybody who has solved till 2D, question number 3, it's the same as before. All that you have to do is you have got two numbers. First, you convert them into fractions. So there is one recurring number, you convert it to a fraction. There is another recurring number, you convert this one into a fraction. And once you have got fractions, you add the fractions. How we add the fractions, we have already learned that in the last class. So please go ahead and solve this question number 3 and 4. So in 3, you have to convert recurring decimals into fractions and then add them. In fourth, you have to convert recurring decimals into fractions and then subtract them. So we have learned both things, how we add the fractions or subtract the fractions. Please go ahead and solve this one. Miss Aisha, which question have you completed till? Okay. Miss Anam, is there any confusion in question number 2D? All right. Have you completed it? Okay. First complete 2D and then move on to 3 and 4. Everybody, please first complete 2D till 2D and then move on to 3 and 4. And everybody, please send me pictures of your answers for question number 3 and 4. Ms. Noor, as soon as you have completed question number 3, send me a picture of your answer, and then for question number 4 as well, please. By the way, in fact, you people can share it in the group for question number 3 and 4. Anybody who solves it complete, share your answer solution in the group. Google chat group. Hmm. For 0.4 recurring, that would not be correct. That would be correct. Okay, gee, somebody has sent a picture. I don't know what to do with the fractions. Put nail polish on them. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Can you do it as homework? All right, everyone, this is your homework. But the thing is, I won't name who, but some of you don't send the homework. Which one of you doesn't send the homework? Raise your hands. You did. So it's not you. That leaves how many people? You also sent the homework. That leaves how many people? Challenge. Those of you who wish to do it as homework and send me as homework, you may leave. Most welcome. Mr. Elias, which one are you doing?
Sir, I started doing 3 now.
Miss Noor, which question are you doing? If you wish to, please. But send it as homework then. Question number 3 and 4. But please make sure to send them tonight. Okay, everybody, question number 3 and 4 are homework. Miss Anam, you have already sent solution for question number 3. Please also send for question number 4. But we have learned how to add the fractions without calculator in the last class. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Assalamu alaikum. Bye, bye, bye. Miss Anam has also left.